Welcome, folks, one and all, to one of my very favorite games. I'm going to be playing FTL, and you're going to be along with me for the ride. FTL is a roguelike made in 2012 by Subset Games, and I don't really feel like explaining it all right here. I kind of just want to get right into it and show you what it's all about. So I'm going to do that right now. Just let me... Alright, new game. Yes. It's a roguelike sort of strategy game, is what best I could put it. I'll explain it all to you once we're in game, but I'm going to be playing with Advanced Edition content enabled, and right now, I don't know what ship I want to use. I think I want to use the Federation cruiser. I'm not quite sure how I could go through Let's Playing this game to completion. Like, I don't want to just stop it after I beat with a single ship. I just really I like this game so much that I want to continue playing through it. So I may go with many different ships, but right now we're just gonna go with the Federation cruiser. It's called the Osprey by default, and this one's the Nisos. This is the Frigatide, which not a lot of people like for some reason. I love it, because it's got a giant flat cannon on the front. It doesn't have any weapons, though, if you notice. All it has is a flat cannon and a crew border. But I'm not going to be playing with this version. I'm going to be playing with the Osprey. The Federation cruiser is a little bit interesting in the fact that it has artillery on it. I think it's one of the very few ships that does, or maybe the only ship that does, I don't know. But this little thing right here, that's the artillery room. It fires a large laser straight out the front of it. But we're not going to be naming it the Osprey. We're going to name it something else. But I'd like to point out that if you just backspace all the way and then press enter, it renames it to the nameless one. So I thought that was pretty neat. I got a sore spot for neat little things like that. We're going to call this the Manifold. We've got Felicity, our pilot, CY Hang, Cadriel, and Alex. We're gonna rename some people. This can be Temperance. Tempria. Rename you. We'll just name you Temp. You're not a female Temp. You're a man. A manly man. CY Hang is a Mantis man. They're the heavy-hitting melee race of this game. They're pretty shit at repairing though, so guess that just comes with having huge scythes for arms. You, Mantis man, I am going to name you. You can be Tassus. Cadriel, the Rockman. As you can see, they're immune to fire. Right over here, you can see they're immune to fire. They have half movement speed, and they have increased health. I also tend to use them as a sort of a heavy-hitting melee type. So let's rename you to... I think we'll name you... You can be a chief. Rockman. She's a rock woman. Tassus, we'll have to change you to a sort of a... that works as a good color. Alex Rigopoulos. Here's an NG. They're the very technical race in this game. They're very, very good at repairing, but they've got half melee damage. So if you're ever sending an NG into a fight, you're doing something very, very wrong. I'm gonna name you... Why don't we just call you... I'm gonna name you a Lark. It's been a little bit since I played this, but I've definitely played it a lot. But, let's just get right into it. Let's go! And we start immediately in a nebula. The data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Autofire, yes. It's not normally like this. Anyways, we can pause. And we'll be doing that a lot. That's how we get tactical whenever we're fighting. We're gonna power down the med bay, power up this burst laser, and power our engines. We don't need the med bay right now, nobody's injured. We're gonna want... the engine can stay right there. But... I don't know if I want... Yeah, Tassus can stay in the engine rooms. We're gonna jump to... yes, we started in a nebula. I'll take this moment to explain what all of this is. We have to manage our power in this game. We've got our shields, which our shields can take one hit right now. Our engines, it determines how fast our FTL charges, and how good we are at evading shots. Medbay, it's pretty self-explanatory, heals people. Our oxygen needs to stay on, sometimes I'll forget that. This is our artillery beam. It's, yeah, if it's not on, it's not charging. These are our weapon power. We need this to power our weapons. We can toggle autofire on or off. These are subsystems, they don't require power. So, we've got doors, sensors, and piloting. We can also open doors. Clicking it once opens everything. Clicking it again opens all the doors on the outside. And this closes them all. I can manually open doors and everything. I can also tell people where the hell to go. But we don't need that. Group select, but we don't need that. We're going to jump and see where things take us. Pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Well, as Federation sympathizers, we don't take too kindly to smuggling. Oh, gee, that's a Zoltan shield. I didn't expect to find one of those right away. Alright, well, all we can really do is chip away at their shields. Zoltan shields will continuously eat our fire until it dissipates. After that, it'll never come back. This is a missile launcher. Those go through shields. This is a burst laser Mark 1, I think. It'll only fire once. So, let's get some things done. We have to wait for our things to charge and fire at them. And the Artemis always fires first. It's only a Leto. And they went after our weapons. Of course. Yeah, let's get back in there. We will not always have our interior rooms dark like this. That's only because we're in a nebula. I don't like missile launchers. Shields are down. Go, 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 go. We're taking a lot of damage just from missiles, and I hate it. Alright. That's good. That's our artillery beam firing. I love it. Yeah, that's getting them to back off, but we're not standing for that. They hail you. We realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. They can give us 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 7 scrap. But I'm going to ignore their pleas and attack. We will not accept surrender. We have a fire somewhere. I guarantee it's in the oxygen. Nope, it's not. Well, look at that. Got 19 scrap and a heavy laser Mark 1. I hear fire, and I don't know where it is. Alright, we're jumping into a distress beacon. An unvisited location. Just because I need... Well, darn. Powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of our position. Yeah, we're not letting that happen. That is a laser drone. Ah! So that's where the fire was! Yeah, we're all a little bit dinged up, but once we're fine, we'll, Alright, that's their lasers gone. And their lasers cannot penetrate our shields. Yeah, that's the thing about laser weaponry. It does not go through shields unless it's, stronger, at a stronger level than, your shields. Like, say they only have, 1 shield level. If we had a laser that did 2 points of damage, it would go through that shield and only deal 1 damage. They're still charging their shield. We're taking out their engines. Enemy FTL delayed. Alright. We do not want to let them charge up and warn the rebels, or... That's right in our woods. Alright. The good part about having a second weapon is that we can power that up if we lose any. You, in there, start repairing things. Heavy laser only 1 shot. Come on. We need that burst laser firing. The artillery beam's gonna fire. You're not getting out of here. Your ship breaks apart. You are relieved to know that you're still 1 step ahead of the fleet. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 18 scrap. We're all good. We need to get into the med bay though. You 3. To the med bay. We really need to get extra people. It would be so useful. Ah, yes. This ship tab, we can upgrade our ship. That is very useful. So, if I remember correctly, we need about 90 to upgrade the shields to level 2. That's what we really need. Let's jump to this distress beacon. See what's going on. You look at a nearby mining colony where an unknown disease is spread virally. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. Yes. We have 4 options here. And, basically, what we can do there is, each option has a chance to either fail or succeed, but blue options will always, succeed, no matter what. So we could send our rock crew member to prevent a riot, or we could send down the NG. I prefer to send down the NG. With no fear of catching the disease, your NG crew member helps reassure and reorganize the infected humans. Calmed by its extensive knowledge of human physiology, the infected submit to the quarantine in hopes that a cure can be found soon. Colony leaders offer a reward for helping prevent an ugly incident. Good. And on that note, I think we can call that a video. Don't worry, I will be starting it up once more.